What's up, peeps? It's your boy SOLIDJEFFRO. In today's video, I am going to show you how to use the PNG files into transparent on paint.net. Now, it's quick and simple. I already have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you what's up with the website. I'll leave a link in the description down below so you guys can download it as well. Please, guys, be so ever awesome to also click the other link below that link. It will take you to a page where I have a bunch of t-shirts and stuff that you guys can purchase. All you gotta do is type in the code SOLID, that's SOLID, and you'll save $5 off, guys. Guys, go ahead and take advantage of that. They're selling like hotcakes. I really appreciate all the effort and you guys are putting into and buying my merch. If you want to get a copy of my merch, go ahead and hit the link in the description down below. Alright, so let's go start with the video. So we're gonna go on Google. Like every single day of our lives, we all go on Google nowadays because we can't even leave the house, for crying out loud, because of this stupid COVID-19 bullshit. So I'm gonna go ahead and type in paint.net. Okay. And then over here, you're gonna go ahead and click on this right here, this little link right here. And over here is the actual thing, all right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on that and it's gonna download. Once it downloads, it's gonna look similar to this right here, all right? Now I already have some stuff here open up right now. As you can see, I have made like a couple Power Rangers from my Soul Calibur, right? Now, basically what this, how this works is that if you do not know how to cookie cut or do any of that crazy mumbo jumbo, I'm just gonna show you something from scratch, what I just did before. Now, you see how there's a green screen in the back of it? Now, if there's any solid color or a not so solid color background, I'm gonna show you two methods. The easiest methods of all is number one, go into the toolbox, go into Magic Wand, which is basically Wingardium Leviosa.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Yes, Hermione, I know what it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna do it like this. Take your Magic Wand, you click on the outside surface of where the green or blue or red or wherever it is that you want to catch it, and it's gonna go right cookie cutting around the whole surface of the character or characters or whoever you are within a green screen. Now this is gonna be easier for most people than most because sometimes it leaves a little bit of green residue around the outside rim of the character. I'm gonna show you how to touch that up in just a minute, okay? This is gonna be a lot more easier than just downloading Adobe Photoshop and all these other paid websites, okay? So basically what you wanna do is hit the delete button, yes. So every time it's in this cookie cutted looking layer, you're gonna go ahead and click delete and it'll automatically cut it out for you within not even a fraction of a second, okay? Now, notice that my character is fully cut it out. I was like, all right, cool, awesome. Now I wonder if I could put him in the background, right? So that would be somewhat easy, right? So what I would do is choose a background. So say I'll go into my desktop, go to my, say image, I'm gonna go images and shit, right? Let's see, images. Let's go to images. Let's do something like this. Maybe do something like this, right? Open up a blank image, right? Now say if I want that Red Ranger, right? I want to put him in that blue image right over here. Check it right over here. Now what you gotta do is go back into tools, go into rectangle select. Select him, highlight him. Press Ctrl and C. This will basically copy the image for you, and for you to paste it, you just press Ctrl and V. Okay? Now before you press Ctrl and V, what you don't want to do is this. Alright? You have the option to expand it, which will look like this. Or if you want to go back and do that, press this again and keep it as a canvas size. See, you see how it has the checkered background in the back? You see how his hands and some parts of his body shows a little bit of the green? We're going to utilize that in just a second, okay? So what we're going to do is click the back undo button, basically. You're going to select a new layer, okay? Always do this with every photo, okay? I don't care if it's got to be one by one. You have to do it because it's going to overlap. Because if you don't do it, say if I do this, and I say I want this image right here, and see how it's already selected in all. If I press Ctrl and C, copy that, and then I want to copy this and put it over that, watch what's going to happen. It's going to erase my character, but then again, if I do this, watch, it does that. You don't want that to happen. So what you want to do is, if you want them to reappear, even though it's selected in full screen on the yellow part of that little yellow ranger, add a new one, and boom, there you go. Right behind them. See, it's so much easier that way, and then you can move them around, do whatever the hell you want. Now, if there's a little bit of tricks in here that I realized that you need to understand when you're doing this, okay? The box right here, this controls the size, all right? You see how she's like stretching out in a little bit? Yeah, let me do that again. Let me shrink her down a little bit, bring her up here, right? Now watch, see how I'm shrinking her like that? Now, if you want to get it the correct size, you press, as you're grabbing the corners, make sure you hold the shift button down, and then it has the original size, and that's basically it, okay? Now, for the smooth surface areas, right? This is how I'm going to show you how to utilize that as well. Go into zoom in your toolbox, okay? Wait, first, before we do that, we have to make sure the rectangle is out. All right, so there we go. Now we can do the zoom button. Click on the zoom right here. Now you see this level of gray and green is. You want to get rid of that, right? How do you get rid of that? Well, this is where the cookie cutter comes into place. You're gonna grab your eraser, all right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna select the layer that you originally pasted, right? Select that one so it doesn't affect the blue background or the other background of this one right over here, okay? So what we wanna do, excuse me, I'm sorry. See, you even see it on the arm. Sometimes when you zoom out, you don't see it at all. But it's always safe to say, well, I might want to like make it look really, really, really good. So what we're gonna do is go to where it says the brush width, and you're gonna select a bigger circle at least, because when you're in zoom, you're gonna see the circle get bigger and bigger, maybe smaller, depending on how much you want to erase the size. Is what you're gonna do. Now, if you have a shitty old mouse, or if you have a mouse drawer, I think it's called. I'm not really sure what it's called, but I know they have a pen attached to it. You can use the one with the pen. I think that works absolutely phenomenal. That's great for people that love how to do artwork and all that good stuff. I love art. I wish I had that type of tool. You know, if I had a 3D virtual reality tool, that'd be awesome, like an Oculus Rift. That would be great. But unfortunately, I'm stuck with this piece of shit. But if you have a touchscreen, that's even better. Then you can just touch up the touchscreen. All right? You can see I'm touching the screen right now. It's very hard to see, but you can get the edges a lot more easier. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look, it's coming right off. See how it comes right off? Now I can use my left hand. And I'm not usually lefty, but if I fuck up, you can always go into undo. No matter how many times of undos you can do as many as you like. Just note to self that when you are using the undo tool, I would say don't F up more than like 10 times. Because you never know. Sometimes there's a limit to how many undos they can do. Alright? That's basically it. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. If you like this video, make sure you leave me a big fat like for this video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe right now. Why wouldn't you? In the first place, hit that bell notification icon so you never miss another video. This is your boy SOLIDJEFFRO. I'm out, signing off. See you in the next video.